Today, I am also releasing a draft outline of a new migration strategy for Australia built in the national interest. This document outlines a series of directions for significant reform of this system, which we will work on, consult on and refine before we release a final strategy later this year. So today, I want to do two very simple things. I want to explain what is going wrong in our migration system and how our government plans to fix it. The first big problem is that our migration system today is not delivering Australia the skills we need for the challenges that I have set out. Who we invite to come and join us in our national endeavours is one of the most important questions that the Australian government asks on behalf of its people. It is a question that deserves care and love and attention. But over the last decade, it has been treated with disgraceful neglect. Australia's historic migration success has been rooted in permanency and citizenship. We give people the opportunity to get established in our community, to educate their children and to become Australian. Today, our system is dominated by a large temporary migration program, and that program is not well designed. The tools which are meant to help us ensure that the temporary migrants that come here have the skills that we need is broken and back the front. To determine skills needs, we use outdated occupation lists that don't reflect the needs of the economy and labour market testing that both business and unions agree isn't working. And the effect of many of these rules is that we're missing out on the highly skilled workers that we need. We use an income threshold to define temporary workers who come here as skilled. The idea is that they're here because they're bringing to our country things that Australians can't do. Almost 10 years ago, that threshold was frozen by the former government at $53,900. That is below the earnings of 90% of Australia's full-time workers. So what that means is that every year for the last decade, a growing share of people entering Australia on temporary skilled visas are being funnelled into low-wage jobs. Under Peter Dutton, in his long-term role as Immigration and Home Affairs Minister in our country, our skilled worker program morphed into a guest worker program. What he created was an immigration system which favoured temporary migration and increasingly lower paid jobs. And these are the two essential ingredients to the worker exploitation that we know is occurring in Australian workplaces.